Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Bill. This is Trying to Stand, where I try new things in pop culture because I've been living under a rock. This is definitely a long time coming for me. I've been following Lil Nas X on Twitter for a very long time because I just think he's just an interesting person. But I don't really listen to his music. I've listened to Old Town Road like once. This has been on my to-do list for a while. Hope you guys enjoy. If everything goes according to plan, there should be a link to donate to the Trevor Project. Happy Pride Month if this came out when I wanted it to. If not, ignore me, but feel pride in who you are all the time, regardless of what month it is. But yeah, I'm gonna be listening to the music of Lil Nas X for the first time. I don't have any clues or context beforehand. I just go in blind and see what happens. It's not about being right, just about seeing what my brain does. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell, check your settings, make sure the notification settings are set to all so you're notified of every upload, and then you choose what you watch, not an algorithm deciding what you should see. Don't forget, guys, as always, there are links in the description for education and resources on social injustices going on in the world. There's an Issues in the World card, as well as resources for Black Lives Matter, Stopping Asian Hate, the Trevor Project resources, mental health and crisis lines, should you or someone you know need them. So yeah, I'm gonna weed out the phobes by starting with Montero, or Call Me By Your Name, the official video. I know this is the one everybody was talking about for a while, and I didn't want to feel like I'm riding some sort of like wagon, you know, so I kind of wanted to wait and like keep my perspective on things. I do know people clutched at their pearls quite a lot, and I'm interested to see why. Something about the devil. I think I'm gonna go in reverse chronological order because I want to see how I feel about Old Town Road after listening to other songs first. Let's do this. Let's start this quest for me to get my free pack of Hain socks.
We hide the parts of ourselves we don't want the world to see.
Oh, dang. Ah! Ooh. Also, feel free to read audiobooks to me, sir. I like your speaking. Ooh. Yeah, that fucks. I like how this sounds. Okay, yeah, I knew about vibe. Oh, crap! No, love in private's bad, unless you mean don't have sex in public, in which case, yeah, don't have sex in public. Ah, Satan! Is this what everyone was? Oh, shit. What was the big, I don't know. As long as there's no hate to other people involved in your opinion, feel free to have your opinion. Satan was the least of my concerns. He was a snake. Why was everyone so like that f***ing banged? I love the way that sounded. Like, it felt sexy but painful at the same time. I loved seeing, like, the production value of it was really incredible. I loved seeing the persecution twice over, both in the judgment of others. I don't know Bible things, but that looked like some kind of biblical court kind of setting thing. Words, then also ascending and then descending. That lyric though, where was it? Yeah, tell me you love me in private. It's like not being out, because then seeing the sexy snake time, and then the, like I said, the double persecution, and then seducing and then killing Satan. It's like, I think it's about those fears of judgment, the acknowledgement of hate, and like still trying to forge some kind of a relationship. Damn, I loved how that sounded. I loved like the strings to it, but then when like the bass would kick in at the right time, like it just grooved and felt nice. Like that made me want to like move, but the visuals were so stunning. I was so distracted. I don't know. Maybe it's because I watched a movie where Jack Black and Kyle Gass fought the devil. Devil imagery doesn't bother or scare me that much. Like, not like Lil Nas X is the first person to sing about the devil. I don't know why everyone's so bothered. Motley Crue shouted at him. Insert other options here. Leave a comment. What are your favorite times where someone sang about the devil? The devil frequently has visited Georgia. The devil's been in a lot of stories. Anyway. I want to look at the lyrics because that say you love me in private, maybe it is about coming out. You played the snake, so it was an interesting visual there, but I think coming to terms with yourself. Yeah, and then we're like in this like Hunger Games gladiator combo. God, his voice was really nice in that too. I think it's about a closeted relationship and bringing up like religious tones because I'm not going to speak for other people, but those are pretty linked, whether it's from a personal thing or just society in general. In the lyrics, there's a lot of substance, but then it's like the thing you're bothered with is being out or being public, which is heartbreaking. Yeah, I guess I just don't understand the idea of call me by your name. Maybe it's even like not even using like your real names, or it could be about the secrecy of it. Fine, we don't have to use real names, but know that I want to. We don't have to be public, but know that I want to be. Move at someone else's pace, but like wanting the other person to know where you stand. Jesus, some of these lyrics. A sign of the times every time that I speak. Maybe acknowledging how in the public eye he is and how hard that must be for someone who's not at terms with themselves or ready to be in public. There's something about like stigmas that are still unfortunately around right now, and then also where the other person's at and wanting to reaffirm your stance and your feelings. It obviously has like a big middle finger of like, you're gonna think this about me anyway. What's the point in hiding it if it's like, according to you, I'm screwed anyway. I'm damned anyway. The song just slams. His voice sounds great. It has a very sexy vibe, but also a very mysterious one. I love the energy at the beginning of like the discovery in the trippy Garden of Eden. I think it sounds great. And like I said, this isn't the first song visually or lyrically having to do with the devil. So it's like, it's frustrating that that's where even my conversation has to go in that direction, because I can feel and hear those voices and those judgments, you know? Like, good for you. Like, I think end of the day, it's literally about refusing to apologize for who you're being. And if I'm already going to hell, then all right, then I guess you don't care what I think and I shouldn't care what you think. I liked it a lot. There was something about how like calculated he was, like going down the pole into hell, unfazed, which at first it was like, it felt like a very like in control, like sexy command of the situation. But then I realized it's like so many people have said this or shouted this or said you're going to, that it's like, it just doesn't faze you anymore. I don't know if that made any sense. Again, links in the description for the Trevor Project resources, as well as mental health and crisis lines. Going in reverse chronological order, next we have the official video for Holiday. On holiday. That's not what this is. Okay. Shouldn't people already be mad that it's not called Christmas? Oh no, Lil Nas X might drink coffee out of a red cup at Starbucks. I have a lot of opinions and I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying my best to be nice. There's also people who believe in religious things and are also accepting of other people. Shout out to those people. Fuck the phobes. Okay. The production always looks so nice. Ooh, the PS5 making robot.
Biggest damn song for the charts.
Oh shit, I like your hair. Also, yeah, listen to your own music. Ah! No, safety first, please, Mr. Nas X.
And I'm sexy, they wanna sex me.
Haha! Yes.
Fashion.
The Terminator Mechagodzilla reindeer scared me. Damn, I really like his voice. It's exciting and relaxing. I wasn't expecting that one to be like so, forgive me, it's not a pun, but it kind of is, I accept it, chill. It felt fun, but it didn't feel silly, if that makes sense. I like the way it sounded a lot. Talking about like how excited you are even though you don't like surprises. Like it had that combination of chill, but still like kind of with a strong pulse to it. Both of these videos so far visually are just like stunning. I want to look at the lyrics. There's something about talking on top and bottom, and then also switch the genre. I don't know, like doing your own thing, like in life, but then also like because it's holiday themed, it's like living life your own way, celebrating your own way. I don't know. There's something about that kind of, it's true, but also the confidence about it that I really like. Even if I started flopping, there'd be fashion. Yeah, like even if the song doesn't go well, like having other interests, other things that he succeeds at. Like just that feeling of like just not giving a f. Oh, is he like literally talking about himself? I snuck into the game, came in on a horse. I pulled a gimmick. I admit it. I got no remorse. Yeah. Nobody tried to let me in. Nobody opened doors. I kicked the mother down. I appreciate your honesty. Like, don't try to let people like take credit for your success. So like, ooh, like I discovered Lil Nas X. The collective did, you know what I mean? Like he put in the work and people found his music. Or I guess that kind of makes sense with what I was saying, where it's like celebrating yourself, but also celebrating the holiday in your own way by like doing your own thing, talking about how you can take on whatever genre that you want. It's a little more direct than I thought it was when speaking on his career and his path like that, but also it's interesting that next is Montero, and it's like it almost feels like this is the one where he was expecting to get a bunch of hate for, you know, which I'm sure once you hit a certain size, you'll always get hate. What is it? Like, light always casts, the bigger your light, the more of a shadow, whatever the hell. I bet I'm bothering people, or maybe that's just the sentiment in general is, I know I bother people, I bet I bother people now, and you know what? Screw it. I don't care. And even if the music goes away, there's still fashion, there's other things I could do. Like, I'm versatile. Reaffirming, like, doing what he wants to do, not being bothered by criticism. The way that it feels kind of, like, casual and confident. It's like every day is a holiday when you're Lil Nas X. That's my takeaway from it. Like, making yourself, like, Santa Claus and everything and ending it visually with the sleigh and the Megatron reindeer, you know, giving a gift to other people. I like the sound of it a lot. Like I said, I like the power and the confidence behind it. I liked how it's about individuality, and there's something about tying it into the holiday season for me where it's like everyone does things differently. Let me do things differently and stop trying to like poke holes in it or bring it down. Like if the music flops, it flops. I'll move on to fashion. Like that's the part that kind of sticks to me the most, where it's like I'm bothered by negativity, and it's like everybody has their own take and interpretation and ways of doing things. Just let me have mine and leave me be. Rodeo. Or rodeo. I don't know your life. Cardi B? What? Google says that Cardi B's involved in this. I did not know that. Okay, I'm excited. Don't spoil things for yourself, Bill. I'm sweaty. It's hot today. Next is Rodeo. Oh, but then it says featuring Nas in the video. I'm confused. Rodeo.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Okay, horror vibes. Was that the monster from Call Me By Your Name? Ooh.
If I spoke on your behalf, then well, you would know how to talk.
Damn, alright, sir. Okay, thriller vibes. Ooh, alright, choreography.
If I spoke on your behalf, then well, you would know how to talk.
Yeah, I like that lyric a lot.
So major, rodeo or rodeo.
Wait, is it rodeo or rodeo? Come on, don't do that to me. I'm sorry. That's amazing. I want to do Thriller, but I also want to do The Matrix. Like, yeah. Oh shit, he just flew into the moon. The only power better than flight. Jumping great distances. That slapped. That banged. Holy crap. Sorry. I'm a fan of literally all those things, so that like that put me through a lot. I think that might be my favorite one so far, but it's interesting and also very heartbreaking. All these songs have in common like a notion of being vilified or ostracized or judged. Like we had like the people closing the curtains and the old lady with the cross out, which yes, I know. We're a demon. We're the real Thriller, the friends we made along the way. I get that. Part of this video is trying to see what happens when you watch everything backwards. And yeah, kind of seeing that trajectory, it hurts, and you know, it unfortunately plays on so many levels who he is as a person, and I'm so sorry. But yet there's something so empowering about it, like taking that and turning it into something. I'm a superpowered monster, and there's something about that really like not being afraid of who you are. What was it? If I spoke to you, you wouldn't know how to speak. If I took you everywhere, you wouldn't know how to walk. If I took you everywhere, then well, you wouldn't know how to walk. If I spoke on your behalf, then well, you wouldn't know how to talk. Yeah, I think it's about like needing to be okay with being your own person, both as a human being, but then also in any type of relationship. I didn't get the sense of a relationship, but that's what it made me think of. It was like if I took you everywhere, if we did everything together, if I spoke for you, you wouldn't be your own person anymore, and that would in turn change how we see each other, and it would be a utility instead of a relationship. There's something so incredible about that lyric. I just really liked it, and I liked the way it was delivered. Here we go, please let me know. Oh, before you go, don't leave me in the cold. Yeah, okay, so yeah, probably a relationship then. I can take it all back. I never cared about what you thought. Damn. If you're gonna use me, and I'm taking the stuff with me. You know what I mean? Have your own independence, I guess. We can be independent together. I don't know. And I think I just overthink it. I don't know. Maybe it is about change, because even like the music video, like it opened with Saw, and then it had like Thriller vibes, but then it was The Matrix. Maybe it's about things changing, and like if you're not independent of yourself, I'm going to continue to change and evolve and grow, and you're not going to grow and change with me. So like this relationship is finite if that's the reality. Does that make sense what I'm saying? But I like the choreography of it. I like the way it sounded. The visuals tell such an amazing story too. Like a mixture of like The Matrix and Blade or Van Helsing or something like that, or Resident Evil. But yeah, I think that's the idea, is it's like everything keeps like changing, but like if you're never gonna change or you're never gonna grow, then at some point like the relationship's gonna end. Maybe it's even because it has like kind of a cold feeling to it. It's like, yes, like the horror vibes and the thriller like influences in it and everything, but I think there's something about it where it's like realizing that this reality about how he perceives relationships or life, or how his mind responds to it, is it's like this isn't a recipe for a relationship that I want. Maybe he's trying to preserve the relationship. See, now I'm thinking about it completely differently. Maybe despite those things, he wants the relationship to work, and it's like, can you please just get your shit together? I am a sucker for horror themes though. Or maybe it's about this person leaving, and it's like, I gave you so much. It's like, I can take back the things, but I can't take back the things that you learned or the things that I shared with you. Damn, now I'm like super in my head about it. I've just been going over the lyrics. What if it's about the not spending enough time together? And it's like, well, if we spent too much time together, it would change who you are. You wouldn't know how to walk. You wouldn't know how to talk. If I gave you everything, then I'd be able to take your stuff. Like maybe it's about like reaffirming boundaries because this person's trying to like leave. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do, I don't have no clue, ain't no me without you. Pairing it with the visuals of something like Thriller, like Saw and all those things with it, like maybe it's about how it is scary to stick to your boundaries and stand up to someone that you care about, that you don't want to leave. You know? I don't know. I find that super interesting. I could be way off base, but that's where that takes me. And now I'm stuck in my head. I'm a dumb. It's fine. It's the whole point of this whole channel and everything I do is I'm not good with keeping up with things. It's fine. But next is the official video for Panini. I too like cooked sandwiches. Like it's about making sandwiches or grilling sandwiches.
Thought you want this for my life.
Ooh, hell yeah. Just get a passport to get away from Lil Nas X.
Hey, Panini,
Ah!
why you tryna keep me teeny now?
Hell yeah. Yeah, fucking be happy for people. Okay, good. At least you grabbed a jetpack. I was worried that, like, kid was gonna die. Oh, yeah, it doesn't have to all be commercialism. It's also something growing. It's been strange doing these in reverse order, but it also kind of helps. That took me as like somebody being like jealous or even like arguably like upset or mad at you for getting so big, because Panini was after Old Town Road. So Old Town Road definitely had an impact on everybody. It's like still it still has like most of those records, if not all of them, right? It's the idea of like, I've grown, I've accumulated so much success. Like, shouldn't you be at least like somewhat happy for me? Like, why are you acting like this is a bad thing? You said you wanted to see me thrive. You lied. I thought you wanted this for my life. Yeah. And I like that visual at the end of like turning off all the Iron Man, Jarvis, Lil Nas X merchandising things, and like seeing that it's also something that's growing. Like there's a lifeblood to this, and like it's because of the people who like helped me get to this place, you know? Trying to like say thank you, but also like I hope you don't find a negative in this success. Like maybe it's about like not being able to have the time, or because it starts with that kid like seeing you everywhere, it's like worrying that people are going to get sick of you. It's exciting for the people who are finding you, but the people who like already knew you before Old Town Road, maybe being worried that like it's too much for some people. But it's like, wasn't this the goal the whole time, is me to get like this big, instead of seeing my face all over the place and the the fiat and the merchandise and the sponsors and all that stuff. Like, see what's growing here. See how big this is. Maybe encouraging like a change of perspective there at the end. I don't get what it has to do with the sandwich though. You're the bread that holds it together. Now they need me #1 on streaming. Oh yeah, you used to love me. So what happened? What's the meaning? Yeah, maybe it's about like being worried that either it's like people in your life or even people who knew your music before it like blew the hell up. It's like, well, wasn't this the point of like making something, you liking it, watching it, sharing it with people? Like, isn't this the goal? Like, please focus on the positives. And like I said, that ending visual of like seeing the like big virtual trees and everything in the city, but also wanting the person to discover that themselves. She jumped out of the plane. Iron Man, Lil Nas X could have like saved her. He's got rocket shoes, but like letting her fall, letting her land, letting her see the trees and stuff. Like I think it's about like hoping people come to that realization, or even addressing or illustrating the fear of people who like helped you get to a certain point not being like fed up or over it because now like you're all over the place. That's a big shift, you know what I mean? So it's definitely interesting. And I love the way it sounded too. And again, I liked the say to me, like it kind of like flowed in a really kind of like reassuring but still kind of like confused. I like the way that sounded, and I liked how it had a very like caring but still like what? Like I need to like wanting to understand it while also like wanting to be reassuring at the same time. Like I really felt that kind of, not caress, but like that care to it, you know? That's gotta be a lot of stuff to take in. I don't know, like you can't keep up with everyone's tweets or comments or messages, or you're busy doing stuff now, and it's like, I'm sorry that I'm doing all these things, but like, can you please see the positives too? Like feel what you're feeling, which also, yeah, feel what you're feeling, but like, this is also exciting. This is also a growing thing that like you as someone in my life or a fan or both, like you helped grow. You know what I mean? I hope that did help either quell those fears of people feeling that way or addressed it. But I really love the visual narrative of it. I don't know. It felt very cared for, which I liked too. Like I said, that gentle kind of feeling about it. It wasn't like, what the f***, you panini? Like it was like, hey, what? I like that feeling to it a lot. Speaking of indie artists and songs no one's ever heard before, closing out the night with Old Town Road. Like I said, I have heard it before. I've never seen the music video, and I want to kind of see what kind of perspective I have going backwards in time, starting with Montero and then ending here. It's just interesting to me because, like, especially after Panini, where we talked about that trajectory, it's been interesting seeing it kind of in reverse. This is Lil Nas X's Old Town Road, official movie, feat Billy Ray Cyrus. Billy Ray Cyrus. I always forget about that. Okay. That's over 500 million views. Good for you. God, this video has more likes than my whole channel has lifetime views. That's nuts. Yeah, I'm jealous, but also, like, that's cool as hell. Like, good for you.
When you see a black man on a horse...
Chris Rock?
Woo.
Hey, Billy. How you doing?
Want to welcoming outsiders. You're with me this time.
Oh, shit. Like, the country music scene. Or the music scene in general. Shit, did he time travel? That's an interesting feeling of, like, nobody knowing what to do about him, you know?
To the old town road, I'm gonna
ride till I can't no more. Yeah.
Nobody tell me nothing.
It really does embody what I like about this song, which is it's like, I'm gonna do whatever the f*** I want.
Tell me nothing.
Yes, just like you.
Children off the animal, please. That's his property.
got no stress. I've been through all that.
Yeah, Billy Ray Cyrus has a really good voice, but like, I'm not here for you. But I do like that energy of like nobody quite knowing what to do, like feeling out of place no matter what time period or place you're in, but still doing your own thing. It's also really bizarre seeing the budget for this one with the Old Town Road like photo backdrop and then seeing what everything looks like in his videos now. Oh, me. I had no idea that freaking Chris Rock was in this. See, I always like to make the joke that I always thought Old Town Road was about f***ing. It still could be. But I've never seen that music video before, and it did definitely like add a lot of things than what I had considered before, but I always liked the feeling of like two people continuing to do their own thing, and I always liked that Billy Ray's lyrics always kind of sounded a bit more reminiscent, while his sounded like they were, Lil Nas X's always sounded like they were moving forward, you know? This always gave me that idea of like, just keep moving forward. Bink. Sorry, battery died. I've been talking so long. Putting in like the element of, say, something like time travel, it feels like someone who's like never felt like they belonged, but still like kept moving forward. And I liked seeing like first everyone staring, the bet that his horse against somebody's car being such a big bet because no one thought that he could win the race, right? And then having enough money to buy the clothes, like almost nobody like believing that this would work or that this would happen. I don't know. I really like that the song feels like a celebration of itself, or the music video of the song feels like a celebration of the song. I don't know. That's what I've always really liked about it, is it just felt like not giving a like doing whatever you want to do, like focusing on your wants, your goals, your dreams. Like you think it's gonna work even though nobody else does, and then like literally with that bet, like that 1,000,000 to 1 shot, not only enjoying it but like taking everything that seriously, you know? It still blows my mind that Billy Ray Cyrus is a part of it. I don't know him beyond the hits that played in middle school, but it still blows my mind. But like it has that perseverance to it, even in the narrative of the music video. I don't know, it's still really surreal to think about like how big this song was and still is, you know? There's something about seeing like how big the music videos are now, and then seeing it like going backwards in time like that. I think it really does kind of help me give this like appreciation and scope for like the trajectory that everything's been going on. But I really like his stuff, and I love his damn voice. Like please tell me he has like an audiobook somewhere or something. I love like even down to his speaking voice, but I love his singing voice a lot. I like his stuff. I like the energy that they always have, but I like how they always like come with more than what's at face value. And I feel like there's always something, at least for someone like me who really likes to dig in and overanalyze things. I think there's always a lot of things to work with, and I appreciate it. Yeah, I think it's just about like persevering and like how much bigger and bigger everything got. You know, it starts with Hat is Matte Black, and then it's Cowboy Hat from Gucci. Seeing yourself succeed and letting yourself like take ownership for your choices and what you've done and what you've made. And I don't know. I think it's super interesting to like kind of break down and think about. But yeah, there you guys go. Those were my thoughts on Lil Nas X's music. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. But what do you guys think? Are there things that I missed in the songs? What do you like about them? Other Lil Nas X songs, or the artists I should be checking out in the future? Let me know by leaving a comment down below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, check the settings, blah, 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 YouTube words. Don't forget, guys, as always, there are resources in the description for social injustices. There's an Issue in the World card, as well as resources for Black Lives Matter, Stopping Asian Hate, the Trevor Project, and mental health and crisis lines, should you or someone you know need them. Again, if everything goes according to plan, it's June now, and there's a donation for the Trevor Project linked next to the video, as well as the resource in the description will take you to where you can contribute as well. Hope everyone's staying safe. It's weird recording this so far in the past, but I hope everyone is doing well. Drink water, wear a mask if you choose to go out, be mindful of others, and remember to take care of yourselves, please.